Hey everybody, this is going to be part one of a probably 4 or 5 part video detailing some of the items that I bought in a recent big buy. So the way this deal happened is somebody had been posting a few different consoles. So I think they had like a GameCube out there and then like a bunch of PS1 games. And so I had messaged them and asked if they had more video games that they were planning to list or sell. And they said, yeah, we actually have a ton more that we're going to be listing. It's like anime stuff, video games, collectibles, Pokemon cards, all kinds of stuff. So I said, hey, I'd be interested in making a purchase for all of it. This probably started about 2 weeks ago, maybe a little less than that. It took a long time for the deal to finally happen. They were sending me pictures of everything. They were testing some stuff and making sure everything worked. And then I think they were just pretty busy. And so it took about a week and a half to actually get this to happen. But they wanted to sell everything just all in one bunch instead of parting it out and piecing it out. They didn't really have time to do that. So we agreed on a price. I'll say I paid probably about 50% of what it's worth like individually. So I feel like it's pretty good deal. And sometimes like my prices, I'm a little bit conservative just for maybe things not working or whatever. So it might even be a little bit less than 50%, just kind of depends on, if everything works, what I can get for it, because obviously you're never sure what you're gonna get for something. So this first video will be detailing the handhelds that I got. So like 3DS, DS, Vitas, PSPs, Game Gear, things like that. So that's what this video is gonna review, and there will be more to come. But again, I paid about 50% of what it's worth. This video, I just kind of did some ballpark numbers. I think in a future video, I'm gonna actually price chart everything that we look at in that video and just kind of show you what I think it's worth. So that'll be in the next video or a video down the road here. So let's get into reviewing the first table of items, I guess. All handheld items, and enjoy, let me know what you think, and let's look at it. So this should be all the handheld stuff. I think I might find another item or two as I go through some bins, but this is the majority of it. So we'll walk through it. I have tested probably 90% of it, and almost everything works. So that's good news. It's kind of what I was thinking, and it's in line with what I expected from talking to the person. So let's go through everything. We'll talk about some approximate values on some of this stuff. But yeah, so we've got a Game Boy camera. It is a blue one. It does work. I believe this is around a $50 item right now. We've got a complete copy of GBA Final Fantasy VI. I want to say this is between $100 and $150, but not 100% sure. And then we've got a complete copy of Final Fantasy V for Game Boy Advance. I want to say this is a little bit more than the Final Fantasy VI, so this might be $150 to $200. Then we've got Soul Silver. This is complete with manual and it's authentic, so that's around $150. Then we've got Final Fantasy Ring of Fates. It's complete. I think this is only like $20 to $30 game though. Shinobi for 3DS. I think this is around a $30 game. And then we got Henry Hatsworth, a puzzling game. That's probably like a $10 game maybe. So there's kind of all the complete stuff for DS and 3DS. So we've got some cartridges here. Actually, before we move on to the cartridges, we'll go down and look. I found a bunch more empty cases, kind of like I had in a previous video. So some of them are good, some of them are kind of junk, but we'll go through them. So we've got a Pokemon Black 2. This is just the case. I don't believe I feel a manual in there. Pokemon Black. This feels like the manual is in there. Pokemon Platinum. Manual is definitely in here. Pokemon Pearl. Manual is in here. Advance Wars. Days of Ruin. Super Mario Bros. Fantasy Life. Pokemon X, Pokemon Sun, and then an Age of Empires game. These are lower value cases, so we're not even going to look at those. But some of these are decent, I think, with the manuals and complete. Should be some value in that stack of just cases and manuals. All right, so back to some of the loose cartridges. We've got Donkey Kong Land. I'm not going to say a value on all these because I'm not entirely sure. This one's okay. We've got Ren and Stimpy. It's okay. Brainbender, not great. Not sure if this is kicks or quicks, but I think this is probably $10 to $15 or so. Super Mario Land is okay. I don't think this version has a save feature, so that's kind of a bummer for that game. Heart Gold or Pokemon Gold for Game Boy. This does play and does work. It doesn't save though, so I'll have to list that as needing a new battery. Got Dr. Mario, Stargate, Tetris, Super Mario Land 2, pretty decent, 20 to 30 I think. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan is around 20. Faceball can be 20 to 30. And I don't know if I said it, but Gold is around probably 40 with needing a new battery, I would say. So pretty good stuff there. Over to the GBA stuff and some of the loose DS games. We've got Leaf Green. This is authentic, tested, and saved. So I think that's around 100. Fire Red. Again, authentic, tested, and saves, but does have a sticker on the back, maybe $80 to $100. Final Fantasy IV. Golden Sun, decent game, I think, maybe 30 bucks. Yu-Gi-Oh, not very good. 3D Pool and board games, again, not great. So we've got some loose DS games here. We've got Dragon Quest IV. I think this is around a $60 to $75 game loose, I think. So that'll be good. Magic School Bus, probably nothing decent. Final Fantasy IV, maybe 20 bucks, I don't know. Heart Gold, I think this goes for around $80 to $100, and it is authentic. We've got Pokemon Diamond, this is like a $30 game. Batman, Metroid Prime Hunters, and The Last Airbender. Those last three are nothing great. Then we've got 4 Pokewalkers. I haven't tested these. One of them does have a sticky button, so I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that. But as long as these work, I think they're worth about $50 each. So that would be about 200 bucks. I think this is a Pokemon Go, something to do with Pokemon Go, I think. Not too sure what it's worth. I'll have to look into that more. And then we've got I think this is a Switch Pokeball controller. Could be wrong there on what system, but it's decent, like 30 to 40 bucks. All right, so I think that's all the DS and 3DS stuff to go through right now, besides some of the consoles, which I guess we'll just get into now. So these two do not work. I knew one of them at least didn't work, which I wasn't sure if I knew both, but that's fine. So we've got 2 non-working. I'll probably sell those on eBay as non-working. Probably will not get much out of them. Maybe like 20, 30 bucks together. Then we've got 2 working ones. So we've got this one here. It's pretty clean. Good working condition. A case, pink case. And then we've got a kind of like a hot pink DS2, a DSi. So pretty good condition too. Works, tested it. So, and it's kind of complete in box, even though the box is ripped up. And then we've got a couple of chargers here. So that should be, well, actually we'll throw in the stylus here for the DS. I think this is decent, like $40. I guess it goes with the Pokemon Diamond kind of game. I haven't seen this before. Packaging's pretty beat up, discolored, but I think I should be able to get 30 to 40 bucks for the stylus. So that should be all the DS stuff, the 3DS stuff, and I guess we'll move over to the Vita stuff. So 2 Vita games, Call of Duty and Madden, probably $20 each. We've got a Vita grip. This is actually pretty valuable, like $50, I think. So kind of surprising there. 2 Vitas. I think they're the 2001 model. Yep, 2001. One of them is missing like the top cover for the game cartridge area. I did test them both. They both work. This one has a couple of scratches on the screen, but it does have a screen protector, so I think it's just on that. These are pretty good. I think I should probably be able to get about 125 each on Facebook, hopefully. So just a little estimate there. And then if we move down here to the right side of the table, we've got a couple PSPs along with, I think this is just like the instructions and a couple other things. One is a 3001 model and one is a 1001 model. I think the 3001 is more valuable, but I'm not sure. Either way, I have not tested either of these at this time because I couldn't find the charger. So we'll see if those work. They're pretty clean, so I'm gonna guess that they work. I was told that they work, so hopefully they do. I think, I don't know, an estimate on selling those on Facebook is probably $50 to $60 each. So, all right, and then some of the games that came with it. So we got Tiger Woods PGA Tour 07, Gran Turismo, 4 GTA games. So we got Vice City Stories, 2 Liberty City Stories, and Chinatown Wars. All of these have the manual and the maps with them, which will make them a little bit more valuable. I think they might be around $30 to $50 each. I'm not sure on that, but that's just my guess from looking up a couple things. And then we've got Sega Genesis Collection and Need for Speed Pro Street. Again, like $20 each on those. So last thing we'll look at with the handhelds is a Game Gear and some Game Gear games. So the Game Gear does not work. I knew that going in. I don't think it's really a surprise. These are usually found not working. So I'll sell this for parts, probably like 30 bucks maybe on eBay. We got the magnifier, a couple of chargers. Not sure what that stuff's worth, maybe 20 bucks for those couple things I just talked about. Then we'll look at a couple of the games that came with it. So we've got the Strider Returns manual and the Strider Returns game. I think that's a decent game. So I did not know that was in the lot. So happy with that one. Then we've got RoboCop 3. I don't think I knew that was in there either, and I think it's decent. Then we've got Big Hurt, Frank Thomas game, Ren and Stimpy, The Majors, Jurassic Park, WWF Raw, and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 with some Game Gear cases. So that's a review of all the handheld stuff I got. Some pretty good value in here. Obviously, it's going to take a while to sell and list, and because I'm probably going to do most of it separately. So it is going to take some time. I do it all on my own. But pretty good value here. I'm happy with the handheld stuff. I think for the next video, I'll do a summary of kind of another portion of the buy. So maybe like the cards or the collectibles or the consoles, something like that. Probably thinking that I'll have 3 to 5 videos for this buy, kind of highlighting some of the things that I got. So I think that's it for the video. I appreciate everybody watching. I think I have comments turned on now, so if you watch and want to leave a comment, let me know what your favorite item is from the table. Whether it's something you played a long time ago, something you play now, or just something that looks cool to you. So again, thanks for watching, and I will see everybody on the next video.